Hey everybody, happy Monday, whatever day it is. It is the 29th of November. Had to look at my calendar. Tomorrow's the last day of November, right? Um, Glad to be back. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Hi Carol, hi Stace. We had a very quiet, relaxing day. It was a small group of 3. This is the year my kiddos went to their in-laws for Thanksgiving, so it was Bruce, myself, and my mom. She got to come out of rehab for the day. So hi, Letha. So it was a quiet day, but I took the week off just to kind of get organized for the holiday, and I appreciate the time off and kind of got all my Christmas stuff up. Have you all started decorating for Christmas? I started this weekend, and you know how it gets worse before it gets better. We're at kind of the worst before it gets better stage. I'm half Christmas and half Thanksgiving. So have any of you ladies started putting out your holiday decorations? Oh, Carol, you're all decorated. I'm so jealous. Stacy's all done. Letha started. Yeah, it's a process, right? I took some things back to Hobby Lobby this morning that we decided we weren't going to use, and picked up a couple more things that I'm going to maybe add to the tree. I'm kind of doing a new color this year on my tree. I've always kind of done deep red, russet red, cherry cobbler red, and gold on my tree, and we have painted our walls kind of a light, some gray and a light blue color, kind of a blue-green color. So I'm kind of going towards more silver this year to kind of go with that. And so I got everything up on the tree, and I thought I need some more. I went and got some more white Christmas balls. So everything was 50% off, so I grabbed a couple of those. Carol has a 70-foot apartment. Oh my gosh, you could clean in 5 minutes. I'm so jealous. Oh, I bet it's lovely, Carol. But maybe once I get my tree where I think, okay, this is as far as I'm going to go this year, I'll take a picture. Stacy says it took her 2 days nonstop. But in Canada, we have Thanksgiving in October, so I don't have that to do. Yeah, so, but Canada, or Thanksgiving's kind of a reason. You kind of get that extra holiday day in there. You get that Friday off usually, and so that's just always been our tradition to kind of start getting everything out on the Friday after Thanksgiving. Today's project, we're going to do tags. I'll turn the camera around. Good to catch up with everybody. Don't forget the Start with Savings. When you join in November, which you have until tomorrow to join, you get $125 worth of product for $75 and free shipping. So if you have a long wish list, this is a really good deal. Also, starting on December 1st, as a demonstrator, you would be able to order out of the new spring mini catalog. So we get to start ordering on December 1st out of that. So a great time to join. And you also earn celebration dollars in December as well as a demonstrator. So you get those free celebration products too. So if you're interested in joining, we'd love to have you on our team. Notify me or comment below or send me a message or an email, and I'd love to chat with you about it. Also, November host code. I am working on card kits this week and hope to have them out by the end of the week to customers who have spent use the host code and spent over $50, you'll get a complete card kit featuring kits to make 4 cards. This is one of the cards. That's as far as I've gotten, but like I said, my goal is to get the card kits all together, and I will be showing those this week as I get that done. So be sure and use the host code. If your order does not equal $50, don't worry. You get the class tutorial. I will email you the class tutorial as well as a thank you card. So always remember to use the host code unless your order is over $150, and then you get all of that automatically, and as well as Hostess Rewards, which is free product. Okay, we are going to use a suite out of this catalog. I've used it before. It's one of my favorites. I should have marked it. It's on page 31. It is the Sweet Stocking Suite. It features animals, little critters. I have not used the little critters at all. I've used the paper and I've used the stockings. I've used most of the stamps, but I've just really loved it. And I bought the kit for these stockings and the stocking dies. So I will show you today as we make our tags what I've used in the suite, but it's using the paper. Like I said, I have not used any of this animal print. I've used this a lot. I love that print. I have used this quite a bit. We're going to use the stockings because the dies that coordinate with that suite will cut these stockings out. So we're going to do that today with our tags. And let's see, if you have a little kitty cat, this is a pretty background color as well as this one. So don't just think this suite is for animal lovers. We're also going to use some of the felt. This is a little thinner than craft felt, which makes it really nice for die cutting. I went ahead and did the die cutting, but the felt coordinates with the paper perfectly. And we're using the Sweet Little Stockings stamp set with coordinating dies. You save 10% when you buy the bundle. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. I will be posting all of the products that I'm using today in the description of this Facebook post when we're finished here. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay, these are the tags we're going to make today. You pull them out. And I hope this gives you an idea, whether you have the Sweet Little Stockings suite or not, on how to make some quick little Christmas tags. So this is one. It's a bigger tag that I've just used a little clip on, and I think it would be fun to clip it on a ribbon on your package, or you know, a little gift bag. I don't have the gift bag with me, but just to use the little clip that I attached a little bow to, and we'll make this here in a minute. Here's one that's just real simple. It's just got the little die cut stocking, and then you open it up and it says it's got your to to from. And I'll show you what I'm using to adhere that to my package. And then here's a simple Simon little one just to glue on your package. So those are the three we're going to make. I wanted to show you this one. I don't know if you've all remember, but I made this earlier in the season when the catalog first came out, this little card. So the die is actually included in this bundle to make this nice big tag, and I thought this would be a cute tag also to tag onto a gift bag. but you could also use it to make your card. As you could use all of these, you could glue this right onto a card front and it would make a really cute little card. Alrighty, and I just wanted to show you that for reference, that tag die is in the, we're not going to be making this one. I kind of copied it on this one, you'll notice. And I did a lot of the work ahead of time, so I'm sorry about the sun is shining. Now that the time has changed, I noticed the sun is shining at a weird time of the day. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, this is all the stuff to make this one. I'm going to put these in a little pile. Here's our little simple one, and then here is our bigger tag. Let's start with the biggest one first. So I used the Stitch So Sweetly dies, these scallop stitched rectangles. Hi, cat! And I cut out, as you'll see on all of these, 3 different sizes for different size tags. So for this bigger tag, is that shadow going to be weird for you guys? I wonder if I should go shut my window. I think I will. Hold on. That's a little better. Shut the shade. Okay, so then I just cut out a little piece of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to adhere that to the stitched rectangle. Now, if you don't have the Stitch So Sweetly dies, you could just cut a nice rectangle out of your cherry cobbler and then a smaller rectangle of the basic white. And then we're going to assemble our stocking, and then we'll do a little stamping for the little candy canes and packages. Now I cut, these dies came with the bundle. So cute. They've got the little heel and the little cuff and the little toe. I forgot to cut the toe. I cut the toe, I forgot to cut the heel out. I think what I did was I just copied this. But I think it would be cute with the heel, don't you? Let's do that real quick. I've got the time if you guys have the time. Hi, Marcia. If you've been here for a while, you know my mom has been having health issues, and she had surgery, and she's been in rehab, kind of getting her strength back. And I think she's going to get to come home this week. We went and saw her surgeon this morning. So that's exciting. And I won't be so busy running around the city, hopefully. And I can be more consistent coming on. I know I've been kind of crazy. Okay, I'm going to just use a little bit of liquid glue to put on these little pieces. It's cute. The stocking's cute enough without the die cut pieces, but I thought, why not? Now this stocking I cut out of the paper, but there are stamps for 3 different sizes of stockings. Let me show you the paper I cut the stockings out of. I just love it when Stampin' Up! Does this. So there's a die to cut out the larger one and the smaller one. The medium one, no die. No such luck. Now, if you have a lot of time, how I would do these tags, I would probably just cut out a bunch and then put them together while I'm watching TV or something. You know, when I'm sitting relaxing at the end of the day, I would probably just, I have a bunch cut out in a little box or something and then just take it with me. I wonder if I've got this wrong. No? Yes, I do. It should go like that. No wonder it looked weird. There we go. Isn't that cute? With the little felt. And then we're going to pop that up on our tag. But first we're going to stamp the little gift and 2 candy canes. And I am using just the Memento ink for this part. Then we're going to color with our Stampin' Blends. So I want 2 candy canes and then our little present. We're going to tuck these little boogers down into our stocking. Make it look like it's really full. And while we've got that ink out, I should have another piece of white for the back to put our to and from. Oops. We can cut that here in a sec. I probably forgot to cut 2. Okay, I'm gonna color these really quickly. I'm using the cherry cobbler, dark cherry cobbler, and the dark old olive Stampin' Blends. And I'm using the sharp end. There's a brush end on these markers, and there's a more of like a pen. Since these are so tiny, I'm using my fine tip. There we go. Aren't those cute? I love a candy cane. I'm finding it hard to talk and color at the same time because I don't want to color outside the lines. So talk amongst yourselves. This doesn't have to be perfect because they're going to be just kind of peeking out from the... I might use the brush tip on this. Oop, no, it's making me too nervous. So, ladies, I know some of you are local, some of you aren't. It's 70 degrees here in Kansas City today. I am loving this mild weather we're having. I hope it doesn't mean that it's going to be, we're going to pay for it later. It always seems like we get some kind of freak snowstorm in November. But so far, so good. Which I don't mind snow. If I don't have to get in it, I do not mind snow. But when I used to work every day outside the home, ugh, hated it. Stacy, my sister up in the north, says it's snowing there and it's pretty. It always is so pretty. And then it gets brown and ugly and slushy. But I always say, if it's going to be cold, let's have some pretty snow to go along with it. But like I said, when I worked outside the home and had to commute and everything, ugh, no thank you. Carol said in Connecticut they had some snow, but it didn't stick. Well, you're up there in the beautiful area where it would have pretty snow quite a bit, I would think, in Connecticut. We're kind of in the Midwest where, I don't know, we get a lot of ice. And that's not fun at all. Because then your power goes out and everything else. So I'm just die cutting out my little gift and my little candy canes. With my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And I think I did all the other die cutting ahead of time, so you guys don't have to watch me do all that. So now I'm going to just kind of, where's my little sample? There she is. I'm just going to glue all of this together. I call it smoke and mirrors. Nobody's going to see what's going on down behind the little stocking. I just want it to look like it's kind of sticking out there. And then we'll glue all of that to the back of the stocking. Kind of tilt it a little bit. Carol gets a lot of ice in Connecticut. I bet you do. Okay, and then I popped my little stocking up on my tag. Kind of at a little jaunty angle. Oh, you all? Did I put that on the wrong one? No, I didn't. Oh, I cut this out the wrong size. That's okay. It's still going to work. Okay, we're going to take this little clip. These are retired from Stampin' Up, but you could use like one of those little mini clothespins. Any kind of little clip. I just thought it would be nice to clip bigger tags like this onto your gift bag, or if you had a ribbon around a box, you could just kind of clip it onto the ribbon, that would be really cute. And then I'm using this, what is this called? Sheer ribbon. I believe this is Real Red. We have been working with Cherry Cobbler, but I think it goes just as well. It's not quite as deep as the Cherry Cobbler. But it's such pretty ribbon. I always forget. Do I do it this way or do I do it the other way? Do it. There we go. And then I showed you that trick a couple weeks ago where you take your paper piercer and just kind of wad these little mini glue dots into a little ball and put it on the back of your ribbon. Whoops. And they're the perfect size. Yep, Stacy remembers what I called them. Little mini glue dot boogers. Okay, so this one's a little bigger because I cut the wrong size tag out, but it works. And then I would put a piece of white back here, and I think I know what I did. Yep, I was supposed to use this one for this one, but we'll figure it out. I wonder if I can, I wonder what would happen. See if we can, instead of cutting a new one, I'm going to try and save this one. I'm going to have to cut my, I'll just cut a new piece of Whisper White out, or basic white. So I want this about 1 5/8 by 2 3/4. There we go. It wouldn't be my Facebook Live if I didn't have a goof up, would it? Oh, that's okay. It's not really a goof up. It's just, and then we can use this for our to from. I'm going to very gently pull that off. New creation. I love that, Kat. Such a positive attitude. There we go. Now it's the right size. And there's our little clip. And then I just put a little piece of basic white with the to and from, and that is also on the Sweet Little Stockings stamp set. So there's our first one. Now this one, I'm going to try and get this adhesive off. If you guys don't have one of these, you need one. I got this off of Amazon, and it's just called an adhesive remover. It's like a little, what do you call it? Eraser, but it pulls that adhesive off of there. So there, that was good. No harm, no foul on that one. All right, so this one we're going to fold in half. This one's going to be really fast. because I've already done the die cutting and we're doing hardly any stamping at all. And I'm going to take my bone folder, really crease that so it's like a little book. And then we've got one piece of our basic white. One of them is a little bigger than the other one. Here we go. We want this one on the front. I'm pretty sure this is the one I want. Nope, I think I want this one on the outside. You would think they'd be the same size, but they're not really. I don't know if it's because of the fold or what. Okay, and then this little stocking, I've got the green one, and I did die cut it out of the paper as well. So what I would do probably if I was doing this is I would just take that whole sheet of stockings. I don't know where it went. Here it is. No, it fell. And I would cut out all the stockings and I would put those in a little container. And then I would cut out all my little rectangles with the scallops. And I would just put these all together while I was watching a Hallmark movie or something. Get that guy straight. Okay, and then I did cut out the little holly from the die set. It's just too cute not to use. So I've used it on these two cards with the stockings. So there you go. And then I did punch a hole in there, but I don't know what I did with my hole puncher. We'll do our stamping first and then I'll run over there and get my hole puncher. So that's going to go on the inside. And then I'm also going to use the Memento, and I'm using the To From again. And what happened? I've got these too close together. There we go. Okay. And then I embellished it with a little gold cording, which is also retired, but any kind of baker's twine or whatever. I punched a hole in it. Let me go grab my hole puncher. You wouldn't have to punch a hole in it, but I think the ribbon makes it look cute. I guess we could have just put a bow on there. And this is some gold cording. I'm pretty sure this is retired from last year. But you could, what else would look good with this? I was thinking as linen thread. The linen thread or some white baker's twine. And then I just took a little bit of the gold cord and I tied a little bow. right here at the top. Well, I'm going to have to play with that one. It's looking a little fruity. It wants to be difficult. But anyway, that's kind of cute, isn't it? With the little bow added. So that is our second one, and then our final one, and then I was going to show you a real easy one to do if you're rushed for time and this is too much work for you. Although this one's pretty easy. I cut a smaller stitch scalloped rectangle. And like I said, if you don't have the dies, go ahead and just cut a rectangle out and fold it. And then I forgot to do this. Let's do our to and from. That's why my to and from were off kilter, because I did it on this one. I did it the long way on this one. So I wanted them closer together. I kind of like how this to from font is very block letters, so you can see it real well. Kind of like that. Then we're going to put that on the center. And if you're not real picky, you could just put the to from right there on the cherry cobbler and then use a black fine line marker to put your names on there later. I've got some. Well, I'm just making a bigger mess. I'll have to get that cleaned off when we're finished here. So then we're going to fold it in half again. Make this cute little fold. And then I cut out of that green felt this little greenery using a die from the bundle. This bundle is very versatile. Like I said, I really didn't buy it for the little animals, although they're cute and I will probably use them at some point. I mainly bought it for the all the other dies that the presents, the candy cane, the stockings. Okay, and then I used the gold cording and I just put a little bow on there. See if this bow turns out any better than the last one. It did, but I always use way too much because my fingers are so big. And then this is so fine, I think I will just put a little dab of glue on there. Whoops. I might have to get out my mini glue dots. It might call for a mini glue dot booger. I think it is going to. It's not wanting to stick to the felt. Whoops. is what's the matter. There we go. No, we don't. It's on my finger. Y'all, this is hysterical. There we go. This one I used cardstock. But this one I thought, well, I've got this felt out. Let's cut one out of the felt. But I might have to glue it with the liquid glue and let it sit before I mess with it. There we go. Best laid plans, you know, exactly. So that's the little one. And then I wanted to show you, I just used some of our Terran tape. Whoops. It comes like this, but it's got a little, it's sticky on one side and then it's got a paper backing on the other. So when I get ready to put this on my gift, I can just pull off the paper backing and just stick that on there. So that's my little tip for that. I did that one on this one as well. So those are the 3 little tags. Now I wanted to show you a real quick and easy one. If you have a circle punch, that it would make it even faster. But I'm going to take one of these scallop circle dies, and I'm going to take a piece of cardstock. Let's see how much I need here. I'm going to need about 2 3/4. 2 3/4. So I'm going to take a piece. 2 3/4 and 2 3/4 is how big? There's 2 3/4. Then there's 1, 2 3/4. 5 1/2. So 2 3/4 by 5 1/2, and then I'm going to score it at 2 3/4. Now, if I had a circle punch, a big circle punch, I could just cut the circle out, leaving this edge out of the punch. But I'm going to use this die for now, and I'm going to leave just the top there, kind of hanging out. And I probably didn't need 5 1/2, but it works. I wanted the math to work, right? So you just punch or cut a bunch of these out. What if you had an ornament die? I don't have any ornament dies. I didn't get that set. But you could also use an ornament die. Just leave the top edge out, and then you have your fold there. And it cut through both layers. Then you could just decorate this any way you want and stick it on your present. Or if you're, you could just do circles. One layer, just stick it on there. So that is a faster way to make a tag. And maybe I'll decorate this one after we're off here and then post it so you can all see what I did with it. But that's another great idea for tags. I love making tags. It's my favorite thing. And here we go. Here's all of our tags. Whoops, we're not really in the center, are we? There we go. Hey, Loopy, you snuck in there. How are you doing? We have done these tags. And I will be here Wednesday. Gosh, every time I say that, I always wonder, will I? Will I be here Wednesday? I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, I took my face off of there. There we go. I hope you all ladies have a great afternoon and a great evening. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know, and I will talk to you Wednesday. Bye-bye.